Ayun. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon from your matlupit pero matbait na tutor. I am Tutor Nick. Okay, bati muna tayo sa ating mga live viewers. Talagang unang-una pa lang ay bumate. Good afternoon po from watching Diamantina National High School, Cabanatuan East District, Diamantina, Cabanatuan, Isabela. Hello po sa inyo. We have here, wow, ang daming taga-Cabanatuan, Isabela. Naimbag nga, apo kinyayo amin. We have here from Deparo High School, my dear students, Hananika. We have here Jade Villagorda. We have here Crystal Mayrica Franca. Great afternoon. We also have another from Diamantina, Carl Lexus, Maria Salina, from Naim Bougainvillea, Deparo High School. Ayan, napaka-active naman ng ating mga students coming from the different parts of the Philippines. Great afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Nandito na tayo ngayon sa ating Itulay Online Tutorial. Ayan, mapapanood tayo lagi sa ating DepEd EdTech Unit 3 to 3:45 p.m. Okay, dahil ready na sila, simulan na natin. Makakasama po natin si Tutor Janet. Ayan. At yours truly, Tutor Angenique. Okay. So, nagpapasalamat po pala tayo sa ating ADM module from the central office. Alright. So, once again, every Friday po yan, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Live na live, DepEd EdTech Unit, DepEd Tayo, and YouTube channels, DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech, DepEd TV. Alright. At meron kaming isang malaking announcement. Bilang pakikisa sa selebrasyon ng National Children's Broadcasting Day tuwing ikalawang linggo ng Disyembre sa DepEd Itulay, ay ating iniimbitahan ang ating mga tuties na panoorin ang ating special na linggo para lang sa inyo. Kaya naman, i-PM nyo si Tutor Janet, i-PM nyo si Tutor Nikki para kayo ang makuha namin sa ating mini-me. Alright. Siyempre kasama yan kahit kayo ay high school students na, pwede kayong maging mini-me namin. Okay. I-PM lamang ang inyong paboritong tutor. At makakasama ka na sa ating Itulay Mini-Me program. Alright? Para yan, sa December 13 to 17, next week na yan. Kaya huwag nang magpatumpik-tumpik pa. I-PM na ang inyong paboritong tutor. Alright. At huwag rin kalimutan ngayong linggo. Kaya naman, ilagay sa ating post, #Itulay Level Up, #Itulay Bida ang Bata, at #Sulong Edo Kalidad. Alright. So, para naman sa ating week number 4, ang ating lesson ay simplifying expressions with rational exponents and writing expressions with rational exponents as radicals and vice versa. Alright. And our objectives for today, at the end of the session, you will be able to simplify expressions with rational exponents. Pag sinabi mong rational, imagine mo na kagad is fraction. Yes, makikita niyo yan later on. And write expressions with rational exponents as radicals and vice versa. Alright. Now, let's try this activity. Para mas madali mong mag-grasp yung lesson about rational exponents and radicals, you must need the idea of law of exponents. Dapat i-master natin ang law of exponents. Number 1. Tignan nga natin kung sino makakasagot. X times X. Okay, ilagay ang number at ang sagot. Okay, so habang tinitignan natin ang mga sumasagot, tignan nga natin dito, batiin muna natin ang ating mga masugid na mga tuties. Great afternoon po from Christine Calzada. Hello. Joy L. Bisaya. Christine Joy L. Bisaya from Isabela. Good afternoon. Yan. Meron din tayo from SDO Ilagan. Good afternoon po from Isabela School of Arts and Trades. Okay, X times X. Ano kayang sagot? Nako, nag-iisip pa sila. Tandaan natin, when you are multiplying power to a power, you will just add the exponents. Ano ba ang exponent ng X? Ito ay 1. Ang exponent din ng X, other X is 1. Kaya naman tama si Carl Lexus Hananika, Princess, Isabella May, Ignacio Bea, Crystal May. Ayan. Ang tamang sagot ay X square. Ayan, umabol pa si Viracle Joy. Ang gaganda ng pangalan. Next. Quantity y square raised to the third power. Paano kaya ito? When you're raising a power to another exponent, ano kaya ang magiging sagot? Ano kaya ang gagawin natin? Kung sa number 1, all we have to do is to add the exponents. 1 plus 1 equals 2. Kaya naman naging x square. Ano kaya naman ang nasa number 2? Okay, pakita ko lang yung sagot sa number 1 ha. X square. Alright? Number 2, ano kaya ang ating gagawin? Alright. Siyempre, pag sa number 1, i-add ang exponents sa number 2 because this power is raised to another exponent. We will just simply multiply 2 times 3. That is y raised to 6. Alright. Okay, tignan nga natin kung marami ang nakasunod. Yes, talaga namang nakasunod si Narian, Princess, Ignacio, Viracle Joy, Hananika, Mark Adrian. Alright? Okay, hindi po yan addition ha. Bakit teacher? Because you are raising the power to another exponent. That's why you're going to multiply the exponents. Okay, how about number 3? How about number 3? Okay, so what will you do? Tignan nga natin kung sino ang makakasunod naman. Kung napapansin natin, meron tayong expression sa loob ng quantity. And we have an exponent outside. So what are we going to do? We will just simply distribute the exponent. Okay? To each exponent inside. So, 2 raised to 5. X raised to 1 times 5. Then y raised to 3 times 5. Ano kaya ang ating sagot? Ang tamang sagot ay 2 raised to 5. 2 times 2, 4. Times 2, 8. Times 2, 16. Times 2, 32. Kaya naman ang 2 raised to 5 ay 32. Okay? 1 times 5, x raised to 5. And 3 times 5, y raised to 15. Next, number 4. When you are dividing powers, okay, you are dividing the power to another power, ano naman kaya ang ginagawa natin sa exponents? We are subtracting. Tama! Ibig sabihin, isusubtract natin ang exponent ng numerator sa exponent ng denominator. Dahil ang exponent ng numerator ay 1, 1 minus 4, tignan nga natin. Teacher, magiging negative yung exponent. Remember, if we are simplifying, make sure that we have positive exponents. Tignan nga natin for number 4 kung sino ang makakasagot. Kapag ito ay negative exponent, gagawin lang natin ay getting the reciprocal. Or flip. We just need to flip the numerator and denominator to make it positive. Yes, number 4. Correct. Hananika. Great job. Number 5. Tignan nga natin sa number 5. Alright. Tignan natin. Number 5. Ang daming nakatama. Princess. Okay. Viracle Joy. Alright. So, dapat, Carl Lexus, tama, 1 over n raised to the third power or 1 over n cubed. Alright, number 5. Ano naman kaya ang sagot sa number 5? Okay, may madaling technique dito, no? Any number when you raise to a negative, you just get the reciprocal or you just flip the fraction so that it will be positive. Okay, for number 5, ang dami nakatama. Art Los Baños sa number 4. Oh, alright, si Drian humabol. Si Kristan Calzada, Rian Omeres, very good. Crystal May Ricafranca, Isabella, Princess Divine, Ignacio Bea. Yan. Ibig sabihin, na-master nyo ang lesson nyo last week. How about number 5? The correct answer is, we just need to flip y cubed over x squared. Okay? Now, remind lang natin yung broadcast natin last time. So, sa number 5, ang tamang sagot ay letter D. It should have been negative to the quantity of 4x over y squared z raised to 5. Alright? Next. So, ngayon naman, pag-aralan natin ang rational exponents at radicals. Paano nga ba natin ito mai apply sa real-life situation? This is a great example. Body size and surface area. Mammals include humans and all other animals that are warm-blooded vertebrates. Ibig sabihin, tayo ay may backbone at meron tayong hair. Pinapadede natin ang ating mga anak gamit ang ating gatas. And we have more developed brain than other types of animals. So, for example, paano kaya natin makukuha yung mammal surface area in square centimeters? Siyempre, na-discovery na yan ng ating mga mathematician and scientists. And it can be approximated by this model, where M is the mass in grams. Ayan, ito yung mass ng ating animal. And K is a constant number. Okay? Don't you worry because K is already given. Paano kaya natin masasagot yan? Gayong meron tayong rational exponent. Ibig sabihin ng rational exponent is an expression in the form of ratio, which means merong numerator at merong denominator. 2 over 3. Meron din dito, 3 over 2. Okay, pero why do we need to know the amount of surface that a mammal present to its environment? Because the body heat can be either lost or gained from the external environment via the body surface. Okay, so ibig sabihin, mas larger yung surface area ng mammal, mas greater yung potential rate ng heat loss or gain, heat gain. Okay? So, we have mammals who are struggling to regulate its body. Especially tayo, no? Lalo na kapag mainit ang panahon, di ba? So, for a mammal struggling to regulate its body temperature at a relatively constant value, heat loss to the outside via the surface must be replaced by heat to break down the food. Alright? So, example. The values of K for several mammals are given in the table. For a mouse, that's 9. Cat, 10. Large dog, that's 11.2. For cow, that's 9. For a rabbit, 9.75. And for a human, 11.0. Now, let's try to apply it in a word problem. Tignan nga natin kung makakasabay ang ating mga cuties. If the mass of a cat is 8,000 grams, find the approximate surface area of the cat. So this is our approximated model. Using the model, ayan, nakita na yung sagot. Tignan nga natin kung makakasabay ang ating mga cuties. Hello, watching from Santa Lucia National High School. Earl from Romblon. Another from Isabela, watching from Santa Lucia, Isabela. Alright, maraming nanonood. Paano kaya natin ito maya-apply? Sige, papakita ko sa inyo. As you can see, if we simplify, no, 3/2 times 2/3, it is actually equal to 1. Why? Because the reciprocal of 3/2 is 2/3. If you multiply the number by its reciprocal, that is equal to 1. Diba? O kaya naman cancel. That is actually equal to 1. So 1 times 1, 1/1 times 1, that's actually 1. So ibig sabihin, we have here S equals, okay, raised to 1. You don't have to write the 1. Then M, multiply lang natin. Merong 1 dito. 1 times 2/3, that is 2/3. Now, applying the formula, we are talking about the cat, which is 10.0. So we have K equals 10. M is 8,000. And then raised to 2/3. So pwede na natin tong gamitin. Alright? Because 8,000 is 20, that's a perfect cube. Diba? Ang 8,000 perfect cube yan. Because 20 times 20 times 20 is 8,000. Tama? So we can say, we can make it into this form, 20 raised to the 3rd power. May magka-cancel ba dyan? Yes, may magka-cancel. 3 and here. Okay? So anong natira na lang? 10 times the quantity 20 square. At tandaan ha, natira dyan, merong 1 yan. Okay, pakita ko lang. So 10 times 20 square. 20 square, 20 times 20 is 400. 10 times 400, ibig sabihin, ang surface area ng cat ay 4,000 centimeters. Okay. Ayan, tignan nga natin kung nakasabay ang ating mga cuties. Hello. Ayan, si Princess Manipon, nakasabay siya. Very good. Okay, watching from Baisa High School. Mark Jairos Jimenez, still watching po. Princess Divine Manipon. Very good. Abangan nyo, meron akong pa-quiz or meron akong pahang question, no? Na pwede nyong i-post sa ating Ito Live page, right? Para makilala naman kayo at makilala ang ating mga magagaling na grade 9 terrific students. Terrific grade 9 students. All right. Good day, ma'am. I'm Rian Genesis watching from MMNHS grade 9 Spring. Good job, Ignacio. That is 4,000 centimeters. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, kinakailangan natin ang concept ng rational exponents. Especially in this kind of real-life situations. All right. Next. Okay, next natin. So, in our law of exponents, it will also applicable or it will also apply in the properties of rational exponents. Katulad na lang ng number 1, product of powers. If you are multiplying powers, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, we just simply add the exponents. Okay? So, kung mapapansin natin, we have here 1/2 plus 3/2, that is 4/2. And 4/2 is a square. Okay, is 2. Kaya naman ang sagot ay a square. Next natin, so tandaan, product of powers, kahit fraction yan, if you are multiplying powers, you just simply add the exponent. Power of power. when a power is raised to another power or exponent, then we can simply multiply. 3 halves times 2. Example, 4 raised to 3 halves raised to another power of 2. We will just simply multiply the exponents. 3 halves times 2, makakancel na natin yan. That's already 1. So 3 times 1, that's 4 raised to the third power. 4 times 4, 16 times 4, 64. Okay? Next natin ay power of a product. Power of a product, dito pumapasok na we can distribute the exponent to each variable. Okay? So 1 half times 1, 1 half, 1 half times 2/5. Okay, magka-cancel na tayo dyan, no? 1. Yan. So 1 times 1, 1. 5 times 1, that is 5. So ang ating sagot, x raised to 1 half, y raised to 1/5. So, alam na natin yan dahil sa law of exponents. Next, sa quotient of powers naman. Kung mapapansin nyo, same with law of exponents, makikita natin that we can subtract the exponent. So, 5 halves minus 1 half. Since 5 halves minus 1 half is 4 over 2, ang ating sagot ay 4 divided by 2, that's 2. So, 6 square. 6 square, 6 times 6, 36. Okay, so tignan nga natin. Ibig sabihin, parehas lang. May i-apply natin ang law of exponent. Last time. Okay, next number 5, power of a quotient. Ibig sabihin, we can distribute the exponent to each variable, even it is in the numerator or in the denominator. Okay? Example lang yan. Ito. 8 over 27 raised to 1/3. 8 raised to 1/3 over 27 raised to 1/3. Dahil ang 8 ay perfect cube, ito ay 2 cube. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, makakancel natin yung exponent. 3 times 1/3, 1 na lang yan. So, ibig sabihin, magiging 2. Same with 27. This is also a perfect cube. This is a perfect cube of 3. So, 3 cube. Makakancel din yan sa 1/3. Magiging 1 na lang yan. So, we have 3. We only have 3. So, ang tamang sagot ay 2/3. Okay? Next. Negative exponent. Same goes with whole number. If you are simplifying, make sure you have positive exponent. And to make sure you have a positive exponent, you just have to get the reciprocal. Pag ito ay nasa numerator, put down or get the reciprocal. Saan mo ilalagay? Sa denominator. Since 25 is a perfect square, that is 5 square, then makakancel na, no? 2 times 1 half, 1 na lang yan. So we have 5. Ano po yung nasa taas? 1. So the answer is 1/5. Alright, tignan nga natin kung talaga bang nakikinig ang ating mga Math-Terrific 9 students. Okay, hello. Watching from... Alright, still watching po, sabi ni Carlexus tsaka ni Princess Divine. So kung mapapansin natin, ganun din sa law of exponent ng whole numbers. We will still apply it in the properties of rational exponents. Okay? Next natin. Now, let's have an example number 1. Alright. Letter A. 7 raised to 1/4 times 7 raised to 1/2. Since you are multiplying powers, you will add the exponent. Teacher, nakalimutan na yung pag-add ng fraction. Nako, lagot. Okay. Tandaan, hanapin lang natin ang equivalent fraction ng 1/2 na merong denominator na 4. That is 2/4. Tama? So, 1/4 plus 2/4, that is 3/4. Okay? Or, kung maalala nyo, getting the LCD. The LCD of 4 and 2 is 4. Okay? Example. So, you will add the exponents and you get 7 raised to 3/4. Letter B. What you will do? You will simply multiply each to 2. Alright, in here. So, we have 6 raised to 1/2 times 2 multiplied by 4 raised to 1/3 times 2. Itong 1/2 times 2, alam nyo, 1 na kagad yan. So, anong matitira? So, we have 6 raised to 1, 4 raised to 2/3. Teacher, bakit hindi natin ma-combine? Because they are not the same power. Ibig sabihin, hindi magkaparehas ang kanilang base. Okay, so we cannot combine them. But if we use a calculator, we will get non-terminating decimal. Okay? Now, let's go to letter C. Same goes in here, pero mas mabilis. No? Marami naman tayong strategies dyan. Pwedeng ilabas mo muna natin si 5, no? Because they have common 5 in the exponents, or ang kanilang common factor ay 5 sa exponent. So, pwede rin nating ilabas yun. Yan. So, 4 times 3 raised to 5. So, pwedeng ganun, teacher? Yes. If they have the same exponent. Okay? Or meron silang parehas na common factor sa exponent. Next, we can simply multiply. 4 times 3, that is 12. Teacher, magka-cancel yung 5 tsaka negative 1/5. Yes, magka-cancel. Ano na lang matitira? We have negative 1. Okay? So, what is 12 raised to negative 1? You just flip. The reciprocal of 12 is 1 over 12. Okay? Is that clear? Alright. So, it's supposed to be positive. Okay. Double check lang natin. Yes. Alright. Nalagay lang dyan. It is supposed to be positive 1 over 12. Malinaw yan, ha? Ayan. Nailagay lang dyan ang negative sign. Pero, positive 1/12 po siya. Bakit, teacher? Ang reciprocal ng 12, no? You just flip it. That becomes 1 over 12. Is that clear? Malinaw po ba? Next natin. Learning task number 1. Okay. So, ganun ulit. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, let's simplify each expression. All we have to do is to apply the properties of rational exponents. Ito, pwede tayong mag-cancel kagad. That becomes 2. So, our answer is, tignan nga natin, for number 1, we have, for number 1, yes po, clear. Okay, sige, sagot naman tayo. Dahil na-cancel na, we can simply multiply 2 times 3. That's gonna be n raised to 6. Okay, so it is n raised to 6. Alright, so pwede nyo i-screenshot. And then, para ma-practice nyo rin sa inyong bahay. Next, 9r raised to 4 raised to 1/2. So, ano lang ang ating gagawin dyan? Since we know that 9 is a perfect square, pwede siyang 3 square. Okay, r raised to 4, then raised to 1/2. And then, we'll just distribute. Tignan nga natin kung sino makakasagot. Ano kaya ang sagot natin dito? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ang tamang sagot ay 3r squared. Okay. Next, for number 3. Because you are dividing powers, this is a quotient of powers, then you just simply subtract. O, kailangan nyo talaga ng knowledge ng fraction. 4 minus 1 half. Ang equivalent fraction ng 4 ay 8 over 2. Tama? So, 8 over 2 minus 1 half. Ang ating sagot, in 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ang tamang sagot ay B raised to 7 over 2. Okay, tignan nga natin kung sino ang nakakasabay. Alright, ayan. Marami na ang nakakasabay. Good job, Isabella. We have here Princess, Carlexus, Ria, Mark, Adrian, hello. Alam kaya from Deparo High School. Carl, Lexus, okay. Saan ba yung sinagutan natin dyan, anak? 3r squared. Yes, Carl Lexus. Number 2, 3r squared. How about number 3? Okay. Ayan. Humahabol na rin. Next, for number 4. Good job. Ayan, nakahabol si Hannah Nika. For number 4, we simply start with the coefficients. The coefficients are 3 and 9. Tignan nga natin. Very good. Okay, si Isabella, Carlexus. Alright, humahabol talaga. So, 3 over 9, alam natin, 1/3 na yan. 1/4 minus 4/3. Tignan nga natin kung ano ang tamang sagot. That is 1 over 3 x raised to 13 over 12. Okay, last, number 5. Bago tayo magtungo sa isa pang lesson. 4 over 2, alam natin, that's already 2. Okay? 2 minus 1 half. Okay, teacher, paano yung 2 minus 1 half? Talagang balikan. Kaya nga, lahat ng napag-aralan nyo talaga sa elementary, na-apply nyo sa high school. So, kailangan master nyo yon. The equivalent fraction of 2 is 4 over 2. Minus 1 half, that is 3 over 2. So, ibig sabihin, we have, ganyan natin, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pakita ko lang ha. So, 2, then x, 4 halves, minus 1 half. Ang sagot, we have 2x raised to 3 halves. Alright! Next nating lesson. Connected dito ang radical expression. Bakit kaya? Malalaman nyo yan later on. A radical expression is an algebraic expression written in the form n square root of a, where this is the radical sign, ang nasa loob, yung letter a, is the radicand, and n is the index. Kapag walang nakasulat na index, it is understood to be 2. This symbol indicates the radical or the radical sign. Right? So, again, all rules that apply to whole number exponents also apply to fractional exponents. So, papakita ko lang sa inyo. Now, let's try to connect. Convert radicals to expressions with rational exponent. The nth root of a raised to m, ibig sabihin, yung exponent na nasa loob ay ang ating numerator sa fractional exponent at yung n ang ating denominator. Okay, remember that? So, example natin, cube root of a square. Kung i-convert natin yan, ang 2 ang nasa numerator, index naman ay nasa denominator. Another example, cube root of 2. Teacher, paano wala eh? Walang exponent dito. Understood na 1 yan pag walang exponent. So we have 2 raised to 1/3. How about this one? Ang ating numerator ay 4. Ang ating denominator ay 5. So 2 raised to 4/5. And we also have more examples. Okay? Remember, kapag walang exponent dito sa radicand, 1 yan. So, b raised to 1 over 3. 2 raised to 4 over 3. How about this teacher? Dahil ito ay fourth root, ibig sabihin buo. Buo na kinahanap mo yung fourth root. Kaya naman ang exponent nito ay 1. Lagyan ng parenthesis, quantity 2x raised to 1/4. And then yung 2, coefficient siya, ibig sabihin nasa labas, hindi siya included sa ating fractional exponent, y raised to 4 over 3. Alright. Okay, try nga natin ito. Write each of the following in radical form. Baliktarin naman natin. Number 1. Tignan natin ang ating mga cuties. Nandyan pa ba? Number 1, isulat. No? Isulat sa inyong kwaderno. I-ready ang inyong papel, ballpen. Tignan nga natin kung sino ang makakasagot. Teacher, ang hirap nito. Walang radical. Okay. Ang pwede nyo na lang sigurong gamitin ay yung slash, no? Or yung, ayan. Tignan nga natin kung sino ang makaka-create. Or isulat nyo na lang. Halimbawa, 8 root of 50. Tignan na nga natin. Sige. Number 1. Ito, medyo mahirap kasi ilagay sa chat box, no? Wala tayong radical sign. Okay. Don't you worry. I'll help you there. For number 1, 8 root of 50. Okay? Number 2, anong index natin? 3. Cube root of 16 square. Okay? Yung 16, actually dahil perfect square to, pwede nating mas simplify pa. Cube root of 4 square raised to 2. So that would be cube root of 4 raised to the 4th power. Next. Alright. Teacher, ilalagay pa ba yung 2? Hindi na. The index 2 is understood to be square root. Square root of 89 raised to the 3rd power. O, itong 1, 2, 3, kayang-kaya na to siguro. Magagamitan na ng paraan sa ating chat box. Number 1. Tignan nga natin for number 1. Ayan, ginagawa ng paraan ni Crystal May Rica Franca. Talagang nakatuto. Alright, tignan nga natin ang ating mga iba pang cuties. Alright. Number 1. Write each of the following in rational form, which means rational exponent. Tandaan, ang exponent na nasa loob ng radicand, no? Ang exponent ng radicand ay ang numerator ng fractional exponent at ang nasa labas naman, ang index, ang denominator. Okay, so for number 1, ang tamang sagot ay, alright, we have, tignan nga natin. Okay. Hello, so habang kayo ay nag-iisip ng tamang sagot for number 1, 2, 3, binabati ko nga po pala ang ating mahal na principal dyan sa Deparo High School, Ma'am Arlene C. Ocol, ang aming PSDS, Ma'am Margaret Morden. Hello po sa inyong lahat dyan. At syempre sa aming pinakamamahal na SDO Caloocan. Alright. So ang tamang sagot we have here. Okay. Alright. Yan. Ngayon nga natin, may nakakasunod na ba? Yes. So, 93 raised to. Actually, meron dyan yung parang ganon, yung parang apostrophe ba yun? So, 93 raised to 58. Nakasabay talaga. Alright. Si Rian Villanueva. No, napaliit niya yung 5 tsaka 8. Alright. Si Princess Divine. Yan. Pwedeng ginagamit talaga yan. Princess Divine. Okay, ayan, nakasabay sila. Earl Angelo, Ara Jane, very good. So, I assume na alam nyo na 93 raised to. Okay, so isulat lang natin. 93 raised to 5 eighths. Okay, lagay ko lang. So, 93 raised to 5 eighths. Next. Teacher, paano yun nasa labas? Pwede po. Kung ano yung exponent na nasa loob, pwede rin nating ilabas. So, pwede rin siyang ganito. Okay? At pwede rin nasa labas. Ibig sabihin, ang ating rational exponent ay 9/2. So, we have 31, 9/2. Alright. And last for number 3, 22 raised to 7/5. Ayan, marami naman ang nakakasabay. Very good. At dahil dyan, punta na tayo sa ating learning task number 3. For learning task number 3, dahil Pasko na, no? At meron tayong mini-me, inaanyayahan ko kayo na sumali talaga sa mini-me. I-PM si tutor kung gusto nyo maging mini-me namin ni Tutor Janet, ang ating fairy godmother at ang inyong mat diwata, no? Alright, screenshot nyo lamang ito and then isend po sa amin. Okay, at abangan ang aming message. Okay, so sagutan lamang to. Ready na ba kayo? 1, 2, 5, screenshot ko. Bilang lang ako ng, screenshot nyo ha. Bilang lang ako ng 5 seconds. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, SS na natin yan. At sagutan, isend kay Tutor Nick. Alright, at Tutor Janet. Letter B, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. SS na yan. At send kay Tutor Janet at Tutor Nick. At huwag kalimutang i-PM kami kung gusto nyong maging mini-me ni Tutor Janet at ni Tutor Nick. Alright. Huwag kalimutan yan. Next week, ito ang ating Itulay mini-me for the quarter 2 week 5. Okay. So sa aking mga students, PM nyo lamang po kami ni Tutor Janet. So muli, kami po ni Tutor Janet from SDO Pasay and SDO Caloocan City. Every Friday, 3 o'clock to 3:40 p.m. Okay? So abangan natin at kami ang inyong Math Terrific Tutors. Up next ay sila Tutor Ruel at Tutor Abhil for the Math 10. Thank you so much. Basahin lang natin ang ating mga pagbate sa ating mga students. Hello? Alright. So, thank you so much sa ating mga Math Terrific 9 students. Next week, abangan natin yan. Huwag niyong kalimutang i-PM na kami kaagad. Alright. Bye!